May I interest you in my opinion? My first year of college is ending tomorrow, so as a college-educated individual, where do you go when you know everything that is to know about anything? You go to
Quora. We are connecting people with questions to people with answers.
But instead of responding to things, I'm
benefit
just
of
gonna
everyone.
answer them here because obviously I know absolutely anything that is ever to be known ever. The first one that I found is art real? Is art just like a concept and like we put value on things that don't deserve its value? Is that what you mean? Like art is just a made-up thing? Because then so is literally everything else? So like, yes would be my answer to that one. Is photography considered art? I would say yes and no. It just depends on the perspective you have, the intention of the photographer, and what is the subject of the photography. Like, truly, I really believe that anything can be considered art. The intention, the end goal, that's the same thing. What's the thing for like a thing that's already happened and then you change the meaning? People would say it's like the method that you take photos. Like if you take a photo with your iPhone, it's less than something photographed with like a professional camera, and it's such like an unnecessary argument. If they believe it's art and they convey that in some way other than I just took a picture, although that itself could be considered art if it's conveyed that way, it really just depends. What martial art is best to learn first? This is not the kind of art questions I wanted to answer, but whichever one is cool. Do you think that writing poetry is a lost art? That's actually something that's really interesting because like in movies and pop culture, it's fun to like make fun of people for writing poetry, and then like when you write poetry that's purely just expressive, just raw emotion that sounds cheesy because we typically experience the same kinds of raw emotions. I think it's such a shame when people get shamed for their poetry. But that doesn't mean that poetry is a lost art. It just means we value too much what other people value and what time has made so much more nuanced. Okay, this is actually a really good one. Do you think art is a skill or a form of expression? I think art is either of those. I think that art is a skill in the sense that rendering something beautifully, be it realistically or be it in a really, really nice style, is totally valid as art, even if it doesn't have like an expression of emotions, which everything really does, whether you want to believe it or not. But whether it has like a greater story or a greater meaning is it doesn't matter. Like it can be just an expression of your skill and an expression of your exploration as an artist, but it can also be a form of expression with emotion. Like something doesn't have to be like fueled by your artistic talent. Like it doesn't have to be aesthetically beautiful for it to be valid, for it to be any more valid of an art piece than any other piece. Ooh, this is a good one. Is art made by artificial intelligence really art? That is so interesting to me, and I actually don't have an answer or an opinion on that. Art is always evolving, and I really do try to keep an open mind with that, which is why I don't have an opinion yet, because on one side that's a thing, on the other side, how could you consider that art? The art world for so long has valued artists and individuals. Will digital art completely overtake physical art in the next 20 years? No. Okay, is there bad art? Well, if so, what makes it bad? That's gonna be the last question. I'm gonna end it on this one. I'm gonna say no. This reminds me so much of this argument that a Spanish teacher in high school made, that she was like very artsy fartsy, fine art kind of gal. So she was like, I heard about an exhibition that it was like this sculpture and there was raw meat and there was flies and maggots and it was disgusting, and that's not art. That's just somebody trying to say that something is art and blah 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 blah. No, art is not this. Art is only good. I actually, hold on. Alright. Yes. Found it. I'll put a picture, like a good picture, but this was like, I did this literally while she was talking about it, and it's like, meet Mrs. Buzzkill. I have art friends, and we all agree it's not art. That is not real art. Breaking news! Miss Buzzkill says it isn't art, so cartoonists, animators, graphic designers, and illustrators are now being jailed for fraud. And then on this page I have criteria for all true art, as told by Mrs. Buzzkill. These children are so uncultured. They don't get true art. If it doesn't make me happy, it's not true art. This is not real art. Art has to follow my standards, or else it is not real art. And then she has an expensive poodle. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it with this random video. I thought it was an interesting concept. I hope you enjoyed. And of course, I don't think I'm an expert. In fact, I'm the furthest thing from an expert. If my answers sounded like they were absolute, I promise you they're not. It's my opinion, and it's my perspective on things that I didn't even research. So yes, it's just a fun video of just me responding to things, alright? Gosh dang it, stop being so harsh, okay? I hope you found something interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow my social medias so you can see all my cool content. And yes, I feel like I'm giving a TED Talk right now, not like this. So, be sure to follow my social medias. I live stream on Twitch, and this Friday, if you're watching this on May 1st, then this Friday, I'm doing a charity stream for St. Jude, and I also have a big announcement, so be sure to tune in and watch. Thank you for watching this video, and that's it. Peace out. Goodbye.